Welcome to Germany versus USA, and today I want to talk about nakedity.
So there's a big difference in nakedity in Germany and the US.
Especially in the media.
The media. Compare CNN versus
Spiegel.
Spiegel, you're gonna see some boobs.
Just going to the website, like I usually check my news on Spiegel, spiegel.de, which is a really good resource for news and for nakedity. And usually somewhere on the Spiegel site, which is it's a very, very good.
It's the news site in Germany.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very good site, but you will always see boobs, somebody naked somewhere in some article. Usually. And also on television, on German television, it's most likely that you will see boobs on TV, even in the afternoon, and they often have shows about breast augmentation and stuff, and they will show.
Yeah, I guess it's just Europe in general is more relaxed with showing nudity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've read a book called Springtime
for Germany.
For Germany, yeah, it's a very good book, and they talk about the nude beaches in East Germany.
That's one thing that evolved from East Germany. When they still had the DDR and the BRD, the East Germans were known for having nudist beach and always going to those nudist beach and get naked, and they like to get naked back then, and still today. There's in general in Germany there's a big, I think there's quite a big nudist population compared to other countries.
Even y'all's saunas are they co-ed?
They are co-ed. Well, not all of them, but there are many that are co-ed. Many saunas, they have certain time for men, certain time for women. But there are quite a few that are just co-ed, especially the big ones. Men and women naked together and hanging out.
Yeah, and it's just so different. I mean, in the U.S., you would never see somebody naked on a news site or
a poster outside, commercials or something.
Yeah, or an advertisement selling orange juice or just anything.
Oh, I love the Letta commercial, you people out there, where the woman is walking. She has Letta's margarine, and there's a woman walking through it's kind of like a little river, and she's just naked. And it's advertising for butter margarine. It's why is she? I like it, but I don't know why she's naked.
Sex sells.
You're right now, Mississippi, and Jim told me earlier that you can't buy a Playboy magazine or can you buy a GQ?
GQ. I think you can buy a GQ. In the city I live in, you can't even buy a Playboy, and it's not because it's illegal. It's not illegal. It's just no one ever bought them. So they just pulled all that type of stuff off the shelves because it just wasn't selling. And I think that's just a big difference.
Yeah, if you go to a German gas station or a store, you'll see a little bit more than just Playboy. They show a little bit more on the top shelf usually.
Top shelf.
I've heard. If you're ever at the Mediterranean, at the Mittelmeer, and you're hanging out at some beaches, you are most likely to see topless women, even if it's a a non-nudism beach, because many women just take off their top and they hang out and tan. Not in the U.S. though.
No,
I think.
not in the U.S. That you won't see that.
Probably get arrested or something.
I don't know if you. I guess you would. I guess that is public nudity. Somebody
would sue you for millions because they're
But I guess it's just because in the U.S., we're so much more conservative with that type of stuff than y'all.
To many Europeans, Americans are prüde in German, concerned the part of nakedity. Actually, it's the word naked. What's the right word now? Nakedness, right?
Nakedness. Yeah.
Nakedity is kind of.
I don't know.
Anyway, nackt. And I think one reason for that is, the people I met here in the US, they're not prude at all. I haven't really met any or many prude people, but in the society in general, I think it's also because the religious groups have a lot of influence on the media and on society, that it seems to be prude. But in fact, if you talk to people, it's not that bad. It really is not.
I think it's just a social norm. It's also, I think, a thing about being classy or not classy. Whereas in Europe, I don't think that matters. But a girl who would go to a beach and take her top off, would be probably viewed as not very classy here. Whereas in Europe, I'm generalizing, but I don't think people would judge it at all. At like, oh, she's not classy. Like,
I'd be happy.
I wouldn't complain.
I think it's very classy.
So I hope y'all enjoyed our show today. Always remember.
One thing I forget, I wanted to say, nudism in German is FKK, Freikörperkultur. You see, if you're looking for nudism beach, look for FKK.
Yeah, it's actually mentioned in that book.
Springtime for Germany, good book, check it out.
Yeah, make sure to check that out.
You all have a wonderful day, and see you next time.
Y'all take it easy.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Prude?
Prude, P-R-U-D-E.
What are you going to use that for?
You know the word prude?
Yeah, I know the word prude.
Yeah, like we say that Americans are prude.
No, we're not prude. To me, English people are prude.